Good afternoon, ladies. You are all looking very beautiful, by the way. Can I just confirm everyone can hear me? Thank you. What an honor to be standing in front of such wonderful, amazing women that are here to empower each other, to encourage each other, and to take a moment to celebrate each other in a time where mostly we pull each other down. My name is Olwe Tumbenyana. I'm going to be directing the first part of the program. But before I do all of that, we need to be welcome in this beautiful establishment. And the man to do that is the restaurant manager, Mr. Molen Momila.
Good afternoon, ladies. Unfortunately, I might be ignoring this man, but it's not about them today. So, gentlemen, sorry for that. Oh, ladies, you look so beautiful. And Leabona. Tololo. So, by the way, my name is Molen Mamile. I'm the restaurant manager for level 7, not the hotel. Hotel Escort Stefan. Up here is a different entity. For your clarification, I'm running the restaurant upstairs. It's a fine dining. And mine is very simple, just to come and say welcome. And thank you guys for choosing us to host you on this special day with these beautiful, gorgeous ladies in front of me. I wish I can stand here the whole day. Unfortunately, it's not about me today. So there's only a few things that I want to run through with you guys. Regarding our restrooms, once we have started with the program already, we won't be using this entrance, as they'll be doing videos and all that. May we use that entrance to go out to the bathroom. Once we go to a break, then we'll open this so that we can have a free flow to the bathrooms. Either we use this bathroom outside, or in the main dining, we can still walk that side and use the bathroom on the other side. So I've got these brilliant waiters behind me, of which will be of your service today. Every table is allocated a waiter to serve you ladies. Just sit back and relax and enjoy. They will serve you drinks. The food will come later after our break so that we can nibble and have something to keep us going for the day while we're going for the gala dinner tonight. So hoping that you enjoy the day today with us, hoping that this relationship won't end today. I'm hoping that I'll see you guys individually in the future to come and say, Molen, we have seen you on this day, so you're all welcome. We are part of the family now. Welcome. Thank you.
So ladies, I don't usually do this. So if you see me shaking or my voice, that's to shake. You must know that I'm scared. Because I am, but when the president calls, you don't have a choice but to step up. So we have that, they have that more about women leadership, making sure that we have more women that are in leadership, but leaders that will be able to take this country forward and where we need to go. So to start off, I have Umam Leonie Grobler, the director of executive education director from Wits Business School. She's gonna start off for us.
Can we get a round of applause for the MC? I don't know why you are worried, because you look like a natural. And you look fantastic. So this is perhaps the space you need to start owning. Okay, so good afternoon. Really, really lovely to be here. The energy is just fabulous. I mean, from sitting in the front there, connecting with people, literally, in the last hour, it's just incredible. So before we start with the story and why I'm here, I do want to acknowledge a couple of people. So just to ABASA, thank you for putting this all together. I know yesterday was a lovely, lovely day as well, but it's really just special for us to be here today. So if I, by mistake, mispronounce a name, please accept my apologies. Ek is bietjie Afrikaans. So sometimes The second, third, fourth languages don't work well, but I'm going to try my best, but just in cases. So I would like to acknowledge Tantaswa Fubu, who's the ABASA past president and CEO of Great Well at ABASA. Also, yes, thank you. Linda is at Makoma. I messed it up, didn't I? Say it for me, please. Thank you, thank you. It's just the click I can't do. The national president at ABASA. A very, very good friend of mine. Nonkululeko Gobodo. Where is she? I can't see her yet. So we're not online anymore. We are face to face. It's fabulous. I can't wait. Shirley Mashaba, the CEO of PwC South Africa. And then also Tuto Masaso, who's the head of advisory services at BDO. So a warm welcome to everybody. So as I was introduced, I'm the head of executive education at the business school. And it's such a privilege to be able to speak to you about the Women in Leadership Development Program that we're running with Facet. But the partners, part of the program, Duke and everybody else, it's just the most incredible opportunity that's been awarded to females in the sector. So in 2002, we signed an agreement with Facet for a Women in Leadership Development Program. It started really small. I think there were 24 women in the first year. It's now grown into a multi-year project where we are looking at developing leadership skills of 1,000 female leaders in the sector. 1,000. Because that's the only way we're going to make a true impact. So transforming gender stereotypes in the workplace is incredibly important. And I think all of us sitting here need to start owning our spaces. I mean, what's really important for us is to be part of that leadership and development journey. So the programs that we offer at the business school as part of this Women in Leadership program, there are 2 that are available. And I think what's really important for you as ABASA members is to realize that you are able to apply to attend these Facet-sponsored programs. So there's an executive development program, which is for your senior execs or C-suites in the organizations or in the industry. And then there's also a management advancement program. So that's for your more junior level staff that have come into the organization. Both programs are based on sound academic research. I think it's really important that we say that. There's lots of programs all over being offered by everybody. But to really make a difference and to understand how to lead with purpose, though, your academic learning journey has to be grounded in something that's very rich and credible. So that, for me, is one of the key components of the programs. They are academically sound. Secondly, they are delivered by what we call pracademics. So they are academics that are book smart, they've got the knowledge, but they have industry experience. And that, for me, is gold. It's the ability to assist you to internalize the knowledge and the content and then go back into your work environment and apply that knowledge. The programs are strenuous. They are not easy. They are meant to test you. Nothing in life that you are going to want to achieve is going to be easy. So from a time point of view, you need to be mindful of the commitment that you are going to make. What is really wonderful, though, is that we have options available for you. So the programs run either face-to-face or they're delivered online. And if it's face-to-face, it's at the business school campus in Parktown. Enrollments are currently open. We have 8 cohorts for next year, 5 for the executive development program, and we've got 3 for the management advancement program. So if you go to the business school's website, www.wbs.ac.za, and you click on executive education, you'll find the link there, and then you can start the application process. So we filter through all the applications, we send it through to our partner Facet for approval, and then we confirm your attendance, and then my wonderful team at the business school then starts engaging with you to get you up and running. The first intake starts in February next year. So I really do hope that as ABASA members, you take this opportunity to upskill yourself. important to understand that all of you are technically sound and very skilled. But the ability to lead and manage with purpose and to understand the complexities of the world that we work in takes a very different kind of skill set. So what is really important for you is to understand the business holistically. And your biggest challenge as a leader going forward is going to be your ability to manage the people in your organization. People are not supposed to be on the agenda. People are supposed to be the agenda. And if you can get that right, then there is nothing in your organization that you cannot achieve. The last thing I want to say, which is really important, is that you become part of the WITS family and the WITS alumni. And there's certain attributes that are really important for us in terms of the delegates that leave our campus after their study. And I'm just going to mention a couple. We spoke about it in the beginning as part of our little connect in the front there. The ability, the perceived ability, and I suppose a lived experience that women are more ethical in everything that they do. So for us, the ability to develop ethical leaders is critical. The second thing is to remain authentic. You are a woman, own your feminine energy in the work environment. The third thing I want to ask of you is to understand the importance of sustainability, specifically the SDG goals. And you need to make it your purpose to choose one of those goals and to work on one of those goals through the duration of your career, because sustainability is going to be one of the biggest challenges that we face going forward. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity. I hope it was 5 minutes. Maybe a little bit, yes, it is. Enjoy this lovely afternoon, and I'm looking forward to receiving many, many applications, Doc, from all the ABASA members. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'm sure the ladies are busy making notes on that they are going to apply, and now that the applications are open, you are going to receive more than enough applications. And next up, I promise I've been practicing how to say the surname right. It's Z Hardeth. She's the Global Finance Director for Duke CE.
She was stressed so much, but she did it perfectly and flawlessly. Am I correct? Good afternoon, ladies. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm here representing Duke CE and partly ABASA, because I have a very fond relationship with ABASA. And I would also like to say and give my thanks to the wonderful women in this room who are so distinguished. Madam President Linda, Madam Past President Tantaswa, Mam Shirley Mashaba, and Mam Nonkululeko Gobodo. Without you sitting in those, creating those footsteps for us to walk behind or along with, we would never have been given these opportunities. So thank you. So like I said, it's an honor to kick off this engaging conversation. I'd like to begin by sharing some exciting initiatives and updates that are shaping our journey towards gender equity and women's leadership development. First and foremost, a warm greeting from our CEO, Shamla Chetty, who is our global CEO. And since taking the helm, she's made London her home, where currently she is with Madam Irene Charlie, President of IFSA, currently completing the Executive Development Program Global Immersion in the United Kingdom. So unfortunately, she would have loved to have been here in her Chanel and her Dolce & Gabbana sneakers. So she extends her apology, Madam President, and sends me in her stead. Shamla's passion for women's leadership development and breaking glass ceilings is indelible. She's the first female CEO of our company and the first African CEO in a US-dominated industry. And enhancing gender equity is truly inspiring. She actually leads by example, investing in our own women at Duke CE, and I'd like to tell you a bit about that initiative. She coined the term Women at Duke CE. We are the #1 ranked by the Financial Times in customized education for leadership development. And she did not want the women in her own organization to not be given the same opportunities we provide our clients. So the Women at Duke CE initiative, which I was very honored to be a part of the steering committee, built a special program for the women at Duke itself to be given the same opportunities that we would ordinarily give our clients. And I think that's formidable. Shamla is walking the talk. She's building that internal allyship deliberately, ensuring our women are empowered every step of the way. And the Women at Duke program is testament to her committing to this cause. Now, I want to delve further into two major events that we have each year. It's called Lead With Her, which is usually a global event held in London. And then we have the Women's Day event held in August. And a lot of your faces look very familiar because many of you attended that event at the campus in August. And it was, for me, the most, as a lead on that event, it was the most life-changing and traumatic experience of my life. First of all, to be able to get the advocacy and know that women, when you make a call for help, they will step forward. To be able to have the likes of Dr. Precious Moloi Motsepe in the room, to have the likes of Tandi Oline in the room, to have the likes of Mam Zanele Mbeki in the room, all wanting to support women, it speaks mountains. And the two themes that we speak about at these two events is about action. Because according to the World Economic Forum, it's going to take 137 years to allow our children to see gender equity. And wherever you are in the world, good enough is just not enough anymore. We've got to do something actionable. And at the Women's Day event, our theme was collective action, gender equity making an impact. I recall some of the attendees saying that the conversations were so inspiring and moving that made you feel uncomfortable that you as a woman weren't doing enough for yourself and for others. We talk about these amazing leadership development programs, and they indeed are. And partners like Facet, ABASA, IFSA have given us that opportunities to attend those programs. But ladies, it is now your right. It is your right to fight to be on these programs. This will be a change in your not only your role as a woman in society, but your role as leaders, as mothers, as sisters, all the forms of femme that we take in society. These leadership programs contribute to your success. So our commitment to women's development also extends beyond our organization. We run a corporate social investment program called the Women Empower Program in partnership with the Black Management Program. And the participants on this program are actually pioneered into, or can I say, sponsored and mentored into making tangible impact into the societies in which they live. And now if I move on to our IFSA Facet hashtag 1000 Women Leadership Program, it's a milestone partnership event. And it's an intervention we've been working closely with IFSA and Facet on for over 3 years. And we're nearing the end of phase 1, well into phase 2, and gearing up for phase 3. And the sheer scale of this program is awe-inspiring. And I'm really excited because in March 2024, we'll celebrate approximately 480 women leaders who have completed the journey, while simultaneously welcoming the next batch of 480 women. So let's delve a bit deeper into the program. Similar to what Leonie mentioned, it comprises of 2 levels. We've got the Middle Management Program and the Executive Development Program. And both journeys are anchored in academic learning across 6 modules, and it's guided by group and individual mentoring from IFSA members, international immersions, and research projects. Now, when it comes to the sponsorship, my table colleague Manoka and I were just chatting. You cannot put a price tag to sponsorship, mentorship, and mentoring. And the fact that you have access to the IFSA or the IFSA Hall of Fame women is something that is priceless and invaluable. We were just talking about true and authentic sponsorship. Those women are willing to say your name in rooms that you are not even a part of, or in conversations you are not even a part of. So to be a part of that society, to be a part of that tribe, to be a part of that sisterhood is something I highly encourage you to be a part of. And for those interested, we're going to punt now again. Further details can be obtained from Duke, CE, or IFSA. And it's worth noting that the program has garnered support from the Minister of Higher Education and has even received recognition from the President himself at the IFSA Hall of Fame event. And we're equally proud to share that ABASA has been a strong supporter of this program since the pilot phase. If I speak for myself personally, if it had not been for ABASA and me being a part of the pilot program of the IFSA initiative, I would not have landed this role at Duke CE. So the ability to provide those opportunities for women, again, is something invaluable. We deeply appreciate ABASA's role in ensuring that their members are actively engaged in phase 3. And lastly, I wanted to introduce you to the Paid Forward movement. Our collective goal is to take this initiative from supporting 10 women to 100 women to 1,000 women to 10,000 women who are empowered to achieve their leadership goals. So in conclusion, this discussion bears testament that what we do for women and women leadership and our commitment to empowering women in leadership is needed and is required. You know, we may lose our steam, but it is events like this that ABASA brings us together as a collective that reignites that passion and commitment to the cause. I am here for you, you are here for me, we are here for each other. And I will support you as best I can to get to your next career goal, your next life goal, whatever it may be important in your next path on your journey. We have one life to live, let's make it worthwhile. And you know, initiatives championed by women like Mam Shirley, Mam Nonkululeko, Shamla, and Irene bears testament that they are champions for you. And they shape our, not only their organization's future, but that of our society. So I want to thank you again for your dedication, your passion, and your relentless pursuit of equality. Because together we will continue to break down barriers, create opportunities, and leave an indelible mark on the path to gender equity that our daughters will be proud of, to say that their mothers were a part of that history. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Z. Ladies, I would like to take this moment to recognize the ladies in our midst. Madam President, President Linda, President Mam Tantaswa, Mam Nonkululeko Gobodo. And I would also like to recognize Patricia Stock, the first female CEO of SAICA. All protocol observed, ladies. I would like to recognize all the organizations that honored the invitation and are in our midst today. So we are in a midst of pioneers. As a result, I don't know how best to introduce the next speaker. But up next, we have Shirley Mashaba, the CEO of PwC South Africa. She's going to talk to us from the IWFSA.
Thank you so much, Program Director. In the interest of time, Tanti, I will just say all protocols observed because there's so many important people in the room, you know, a lot of CEOs, a lot of key stakeholders. So let me just say all protocols observed. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I was listening when I was sitting there in the couch and I said to myself, oh my goodness, what I wanted to say has been taken away by the previous speakers. Maybe I just say, Kilaka Leo. So I must say, I'm representing IWFSA. I'm a board member. I know that the previous speaker spoke about the program that is being implemented by Duke University. So you will pick up that whatever I'm going to be talking about, there's a lot of similarities. IWFSA entered into partnership with the FACET as well as Duke. I'll explain, you know, the role of Duke. The partnership is really around ensuring that we grow and develop future talent. You heard the very first speaker talking about 1,000, I think the second speaker as well. So the aim is to really build a strong pipeline of future leaders. And as financial people, we talk about numbers. There's no impact if there's no number, right? So we are aiming to get to 1,000 people, ladies, who are going to be, you know, trained by 2025. It's a 3-year program. You also heard that it's 2 programs. One is the Executive and Development Program. The main differentiator, you have heard that we have so many business schools providing this business, leadership skills to women, to whoever. Everybody's talking about mentorship, but for me, when I look at this program, the differentiator is the immersion. So let me unpack that. So when it comes to the executive development program, there's a criteria. If you have NQF 7, I think, yeah, NQF 7 qualification, and you should have at least five years management or managerial skills. Then you have an immersion which is global. So it's a differentiator when it comes to the MMDP, the Middle Management Development Program. There you must just have your NQF 6 qualification, and then you must have at least, is it 4? Yeah, but everything is on the website. I will share with you the websites which you must go into so that at least I'm sure you'll be interested to apply. So the immersion works this way. For the executive development program, it's, as I said, global immersion. You are deployed to different first world countries. And then the middle management one, the immersion is around Africa. So let's not underestimate the power of Africa. Yeah. So if I can just tell you a bit about my experience with African, exposure. I started there. I was given an opportunity when I was at PwC before being the CEO to be the Africa, governance, risk, and internal audit leader. And outside PwC, you will know, those who know me, that I was the president of the Institute of Internal Auditors. I had an opportunity to travel the entire African, region. So you learn a lot. So don't feel that if you're going to be applying or you qualify for MMDP and the immersion is around Africa, you are under, maybe you are, looked down upon. No. It's as equivalent as the global immersion as well. So let me also talk about the benefits, high level. Really for me, I will tell you that PwC, I'm the sponsor for the PwC group. We have identified 30, women who are going to be deployed in these programs. And they are going to be starting, I think the application started for the third phase, started in September. I just got information this morning that all of them have been, have qualified. So the program is going to kick off in April 2024. So the interesting part, Tanti, when I was, so I looked at those names in the 30. It was more junior partners, 2 years, 1 year, our associate directors and whatever. But let me tell you, yesterday when I was talking to my diversity and inclusion leader, Marcia Mukoni, those who know her, she said to me, Shelley, no, I'm going to apply. Marcia is a 5-6 years partner. She said to me, I'm going to apply. I had, because in this program we have alumni. They come and tell their stories. You know how powerful it is to tell your story. So when you listen to these people who went through the journey of these programs, it's a wow. By the way, I'm a mentor to some of the ladies who are in this program, not necessarily from PwC. The PwC ones are April. So really when you listen to these young people, it's a wow. So my vision is to leave a legacy, a sustainable legacy, and I believe that with this program, really I can leave a legacy. What else am I supposed to tell you about? Because I'm saying the previous speakers have already touched on, all those. So let me emphasize that, why it's because it's reputable that we all know, and they've done it before. So they are our implementer for these 2 programs. And, I think the previous speaker also indicated that, one of the stakeholders who is very supportive of this program is the Minister of Higher Education. There was a breakfast sent, but I could see, this post almost every day. When you wake up 6 o'clock, you realize that you're lagging behind. Yes, it's globally inspired, and as I said, you get a global experience, whether it's in Africa or the first world countries. I think the previous speaker indicated that it's comprising of 6 modules. The executive development one is 8 months, and then the MMDP one is 12 months. But I also had a deep dive just to make sure that you hear 12 months, 8 months. You guys are very busy. So you will be scared and say, oh, I can't do this. I must tell you, it's at least 2 to 3 days a month. You can do 2 to 3 days a month. This is a great opportunity for all of us, right? I feel, you know, if I was still young, I was going to apply. Tanti? So, you know, the overall message here is that we all have to be advocates for women. We all have to build a very strong pipeline. We know that, you know, representation is not necessarily where it's supposed to be. Let's make sure that we pay it forward, we lift as we rise. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mama. She did say all protocol, but for the sake of my president, I'd like to recognize the following lady, the president of Mabato Setikela, head of audit provisional at AGSA, is also here. Fanny, the CEO of ICANN, is also here. So much, ladies. So the next speaker now to close off this session is Usisinokulunga Mtombeni, the Director of Corporate. For close.
Ladies, beautiful in front of you this afternoon. Having said so, allow me to greet the president for ABASA. And as the previous speaker has said, due to time, can you allow me to? I'll be very short. From Vates as well as the speaker from IWFSA have covered a lot. FACET is committed in ensuring that each and every woman is being empowered, is capacitated. And in terms of us as FACET, this is one of our milestones towards this journey that we have embarked on of excellency and transformation. Having said that, it is really our high priority to ensure that which impact, especially in women. I know most of the time we used to say that hand in the past compromised us somehow. But as a matter of fact, but now I think you cannot blame any person having in regards to the opportunities that are out there waiting for you to ensure that you grab them and you ensure that you do everything that is possible yourself as well as an individual, as well as the society that you come from, as well as South Africa at large. It is, yes, a FACET commitment to ensure that in terms of funding, as per our MOUs that we have signed with our partners, which is Wits University, IWFSA, and also working with ABASA, that everything is going to succeed. It also remains the goal of FACET to ensure that lasting legacy is created in ensuring that the future for each and every one of women out there counts. So to you women, please do ensure that you take this opportunity. One of the speakers said that if she was still young, she was going to and also register. I'm not going to ask how old she is, but maybe she can see how old I am. But I have registered. I'm also a beneficiary of the same program, the EDP program with IWFSA. Yes, and I've seen some familiar faces here who are also in the same cohort 5. And yes, we are going to make it happen because we want to see women leading. We want to see women in leadership position. We want to see the balances in terms of also disparity that have been in existence in our workplaces. So, ladies, this is in your hands. I thank you.
Thank you so much, ladies. I'm also a beneficiary. I'm actually on cohort 5 at the moment. So, because I was shaking and scared, I wanted to say that last. So, I personally would like to thank Duke CE, IWFSA, and Facet Mureki. I would like to thank you for the opportunity. We are going to take a quick break. They're going to line up food for us, and then when we come back, we're going to change things around, and then we're going to have the panel discussion. Madam President has a very exciting announcement at the end of the program, so there's something that we need to look forward to. Thank you, ladies. We can take 5 minutes break, and then we can just grab something to eat. Thank you.
Did you die? 1, 2. Welcome back, welcome back.
Welcome back, ladies. Jonga. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, thank you. Sis Noglung. Ladies, thank you so much. Welcome back. Welcome back. Can we get seated, please, so that we can continue? Thank you so much. I can see like we're busy exchanging numbers, taking emails. That is beautiful. So now, is this Nokulung? You see, now everyone is quiet. Thank you so much, ladies. So now we are moving to the next segment. We're going to have a panel discussion. The person that is going to be directing the next segment is Uncumisa Nodaka. Uncumisa is the deputy of Women of ABASA. Let's give her a round of applause.
Good afternoon, ladies. I just want to read a quote from one of our panelists today. It says, "It is the time for women to own their social and economic transformation as we push for the end of patriarchy and structural sexism." And that is from Umamunongulego Koboto. And I think just to continue where my colleague who always left off, in terms of just acknowledging a few women. And ladies, if we don't mention you by name, it doesn't take anything away from you. Uzukhanyo Pikoshe, the past board member of ABASA and representing Solu Growth. Nadine from IRBA and council member of ABASA. Emma Machilwane, CEO of MASA and Business Forum member of ABASA. Portia Mkabela, marketing head at ACC